Sunblood Network, home, or where you could be taught the technology of your mind and your body. And with that being said, right here, it's your general wide guy signing on. Know what I'm talking about? High tech with the knowledge, right? More importantly, this is what I wanted to say, right? So I got my shades off real quick, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Hold on. Hold on.
Guys, all I said was thank y'all for a successful day. Again, Walmart is watching, okay? So
I only got one little. Hold on, chill. Wait this little 2 seconds.
make sure if they speak to y'all,
I only got
answer,
one little
look, pause,
You don't hear
okay?
me?
Make sure, because they can slowly move.
You don't hear the boss talking? Please shut your ass up.
Okay. We get to November, so again, make it a good time rather than a hard time. Okay. I don't want to talk to y'all more than I have to, other than nice, gesture and make sure that we got what we got, going on. Okay. I like to have fun. So if we continue doing good, then I'm investing Snack Fridays and make sure we fed and everything else. Okay. But again, that's the work y'all put in that y'all get out of me. Okay. So let's just make sure that we're doing what we need to do. Other than that. Again, it was wonderful. So just keep on being nice, keep on being courteous, and make sure y'all don't hit nobody when y'all seeing stuff. There was only like one incident I seen of that. Making sure no Eileens are doing stuff in the store because again, the folks walk in and the project shut down. Okay, not that they ever do because they overwork, but again, if they did, let's just make sure.
Yeah.
Guys who's just joined now, I just said thank y'all for incredible,
My bad, bro.
good first day, making sure that everything was good. Please watch out because again, Walmart knows, real work and they trying to make sure that again, everybody's doing real work. So please just do the real work, okay? If y'all need to ask anything, any clarity, I know the job. I've been here for 5 years, so please, let's just make sure that we're doing the thing, okay? I love my job and I can teach y'all how to love it too. That's the only thing I got. Other than that, let's go ahead and enjoy our days. Y'all call us to leave now as long as y'all clock out on time, please. Okay, it's
They
7
gonna do
o'clock.
that shit.
7 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah, they gonna do it.
Other than that, if anyone have questions about clocking in, clocking out.
I'm out of this motherfucker. Anyways, right? So, Pete, this shit funny as a motherfucker. So, I just had a whole conversation with so-called, who these people is? These supposed to be black people. This shit funny as a motherfucker, right? So, what I started to realize is that I'm having this conversation. I'm having this conversation with this girl, and I understand that this girl that I'm having this conversation with, we're talking about, many different topics, life experiences, stuff like that, whatever the case may be, right? And what I started to understand was when it came to me and her, I had to start from the top, and I had to understand something consciously, right? I'm like, while we having this exchange with each other about, different things about life, things that we have been through, I had to realize, I was like, listen, you talking to a consciousness, right? That's not connected to itself, for one. So it don't know its truth. It don't know the truth of this world. It know the only thing it's telling you and reporting to you is all the lies that it's been holding on to. So I'm starting to understand with myself. I'm like, hold on. This culture is built off a lie. Thank you. Yeah, and I put it right in front of her face. I'm like, cause she was like, she stand up for, black people, were the case in me, right? And for me, what I told her was, okay, you could stand up for that. I'm not saying you can't, but when it comes to your people, when your people morph into something that's more, I can see it for myself that literally they're like, how can I say it? They're like shunned away. They are outcasts. That's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at this whole shit, this whole topic, what we're speaking about. And what I had to realize is that even this is even crazy. We were talking about sons and fathers, right? And bro, when I say this shit is mind blowing, this shit is mind blowing. Literally, a father, right? Mothers and fathers, they hold chromosome systems, okay? majority of people, they don't operate in the truth of themselves, for one. So when it comes to like knowing what's within them, what's within the hardware of their vessel, they don't obey that. They're gonna do something totally different. So I started to realize, I was like, okay, if you don't identify what's within you, you can't identify what's with the truth. Thank you. You can't. You just can't. So I told the girl, I said, let me ask you a question, right? Will you raise your sons up, or will you allow the father to raise the sons up? She was like, well, in my household, the father's not there. So she's like, I'm near raising a child. So I'm like, I said, I want to let you know something. As your enemy, and I said it in front of her. She still didn't catch it though. I was like, as your enemy, it's good that you raise your sons up. You should always, when someone tell you something, you should really pay close attention to what they're telling you. In her mind, she's looking at like, oh, he's a black man. He from our nation, not realizing it's just when I asked, that shit was so funny. I said, so I'm a black man? She was like, yeah. I was like, wow. The ignorancy. Wow. What you are doing is this. This is what you're doing. I'm gonna show you two things that you're doing, right? That makes you ignorant. I'm gonna show you. You are categorizing me as something that my DNA would reject. My DNA has nothing to do with being black. This is where we can honestly say people are ignorant, bro. The whole race card is not a real card. There's not one piece of blackness in your DNA, sir. It's not in your genetic makeup, your genetic codes. It's not in none of that. It's not in none of that. So that's why I started to understand where her mind, I'm like, how could you ever teach her mind what you are if her mind automatically profile you and make her believe into the profile that was installed inside the hardware of her mind? I'm good, bro. I'm good. When I seen her do that in front of me, I'm like, so what am I? She was like, oh, you're a black man. I'm like, I just smiled at her and took 2 steps back. And I'm looking at her like, you're telling me she's not catching it. She's not catching none of all the stuff that you're doing in front of her, she's not catching it. It's just like talking to, like, pretty much like a program. It can't catch nothing. I'm looking at her, I'm like, I'm not your brother. Yeah, I'm not your brother. And basically, in reality, I pretty much showed her like, yeah, that's not your brother. The reason why that's not your brother is because on the simple fact, consciously, both of you are not equal to each other. Both of you are not the same, consciously. You got it? So I'm not your brother. You've been programmed to believe I'm your brother. I'm not your brother, though. I had to keep telling them that over and over. Because they think by the skin color that we're brothers and sisters. We are not brothers and sisters. We have never been brothers and sisters. That's just a persona that everyone believes into and think is true. But I'm your brother? I'm not your brother. There's no memory system that we fulfilled together for me to be your brother. It's none. So, I might just take me a nice little walk for real.